Good morning. This is WXON, Detroit, Michigan, beginning another day of scheduled telecasting.
Yes, sir, we promised you a great man tonight. Andre, the child. WrestleMania!
Hulkamania is running wild.
My God, what a run! It's not the world is watching.
Go for it, yeah, then go for it. On the Muppet Show, we're going to have some wonderful music and comedy, and our guest star is Mr. Bob Hope. Bob Hope.
Followed at 7:30 by Dance Fever with Angie's mom, Doris Roberts. The Waltons, John Walmsley. And rock star Frank Zappa.
Diane, the chicken and kids, dynamite!
Go for good times weekday afternoons at 4 here on WDIV Channel 4 in the...
Damn it, I am here. Good morning. It is I, it is he, it is me, P-double-D, Etep Wakuian. From the place to be reviews deep in the depths of outer space is the reflection off the, it's the lighting in here. I don't have the lighting adjusted right.
Hey, man, these guys didn't have the lighting adjusted right, man. Hey, I don't even know what's going on, man.
Hey, let's see who's in the chat this morning. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. We've got Tollbat waiting for the show. It's like me waiting on Morningwood to go away. Brutal's here. I sent Brutal a link. I sent you a link this morning, sir. Let's see. Hang on. We got to move the microphone. There we go. There we go. I got meetings from 10:30 to 11:30. Chop, chop. Is that like a personal attack or something? Hail. Hail Tina. Etep is like the Joker with all these wonderful toys. I try. Good morning, good stuff. Hail. Hail. Good morning, everybody. I'm not locked in the closet. Hunter's locked in the...
Hey, man.
Morning, Papa. Good morning. We're still playing the Mexican hat dance here in the background. Oh, my God. I noticed I'm outside getting high. I just did that before we started. That's why I had to bump the start time back 5 minutes. I was like, I need to go get my garbage can out of the street and, yeah, get the morning festivities underway. So, yeah, good morning, everybody. Hail. I hope you noticed that I set up a member stream for tomorrow night. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm commenting back to somebody. Yeah, I'm working on trying to bring somebody else on here. But yeah, we got a here. Let's take a look at the thumbnail here for tomorrow night, and this is at 8:30 Eastern tomorrow evening, right here. We are going to be featuring Nelson, the psychopath, and monoTony. Three-man panel tomorrow night, and we are going to be talking about the extraterrestrials. We're going to be talking about some Antarctic stuff going on up there. Possibly, some as some folks call it, conspiratorial things. But with everything going on, I really don't see this as conspiratorial anymore. I see this as more of a, oh my God, this is something that's really happening, and we're not paying attention because we're being distracted by all kinds of other stuff. So it's it's very, 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 very real, I believe. So we're gonna talk about this. But fake Thai dude's in the house. Hail, brother. Good stuff's here. Gap is here. You mentioned extraterrestrials. I did. Like I said, tomorrow night we got a member stream, 8:30. I have eight streams planned for this week, I believe it is. We have this morning. We got Saturday night's main event. We got Thursday, Place to Be Reviews live. Not going rogue, Jesus. Oh, wow, how out of it am I? Holy Shit News Wednesday night. Tuesday night, we got the extraterrestrial stream. We got the morning show tomorrow. We have the member stream tonight. The return of the member streams tonight after Going in Raw, episode number 258. So, yeah, you guys are interested in this kind of stuff. Tune in tomorrow. Nelson he's been studying this stuff for 20-some years. So, tune back in tomorrow night for that. Definitely 8:30. If you're a channel member, you're going to want to get in on that, as it's going to be a good time. I'm just here to facilitate the conversation and kind of offer the perspective of, somewhat of a skeptic, but I do believe in this. Yes, St. Floyd does qualify as an extraterrestrial. I'm wondering if he's going to show up this morning. No word from St. Floyd yet. The member stream sounds like a pissing point. It's not R. Kelly. The word conspiracy does not mean false. The term conspiracy theorist was invented by the FBI to dismiss valid questions as crazy. You are so-freaking-lutely right, Papa. Yeah, I don't take conspiracy theory as, false. I don't. But I'm not the mainstream media either. And I don't believe there's, Russians lurking around every corner. And evil, snarling white supremacists either. There's good stuff. Subscribe to my editor extraordinaire. He puts out some frickin' hilarious content. Go out there and subscribe to good stuff. St. Floyd is asleep with Hunter.
Oh, those guys are all strung out, man.
Just dropped a new Jimbo Dallas short. Sweet talking hillbilly. Well, if you've got a hillbilly gimmick, maybe he needs to get together with Ricky Joe Bobby Earnhardt. If you've seen him, noticing things isn't theorizing. Absolutely. Hail, Horny Alf. What's going on? Hail to the Legion of Memers. Subscribe to Horny Alf's channel too. Get over there and subscribe to him. He's on Twitch. He's on YouTube. Doing some gaming stuff. So yeah, check him out, man. Get over there and support our friends. But I do have, and this, I saw this morning, and this is absolutely freaking hilarious. But we're gonna talk about this here in just a moment as I'm moving some tabs around. I don't want to. I was looking at the box office this morning too. This article came out this morning from John Trent over at Bounding, and I should have done a specific intro for this story. It should have been Witchy Woman. What's up, Sentinel? Hail. Let's see here. We need to get rid of the hat dance here. Let's go with we'll go with this. We'll go with some Unsolved Mysteries, because we are talking about Megan Fox, right? And this, hang on a second. Hang on. I gotta adjust this here. I don't know what the hell's wrong with this thing. There we go. Is that better? There. All right, now let's go over here and take a look at this article from Bounding into Comics. Megan Fox, the Expendables actress, admits to being a witch, appears to threaten to perform carcass-eating ritual. Now, we did a story about that, those women out in the woods that those folks up in Canada caught on their trail cam, out eating a what appeared to be the carcass of a deer on their property, which is hilarious. If you had told me in 2009 Megan Fox would be a witch with 3 boys dressed as girls in 2023, I'd laugh my ass off. Yeah, and she also, forces her sons to dress as girls. Jesus, like, what on God's green earth is that? Like, okay, you know, if your kid is old enough and they're like, hey, you know, this is what I want to do, okay, you know, that's whatever. It is what it is. But if you're a damn forcing your kids into this shite, it's like, why? What the hell is wrong with you? Like, I guess I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Like, I don't know. These people are sick. They're freaking deranged, and this is like child abuse to me. It really is. And her being a witch, I mean, does it have something to do with the fact that she has serial killer thumbs? I don't know. Let me ask Brutal Morningwood. What's going on, Brutal?
Oh, I was just outside having some breakfast.
Yeah, you know, I did that too this morning. I had to. I got because, you know, we got this. I just set up 8 streams for the week, and then I got to record Goodstuff. I need to DM you because I'm going to record probably a handful of videos tomorrow for the week. So get you some work over there. What do you think about this, Brutal, man?
Yeah, I remember, like you said, the trail cam footage with the scary chicks eating the what was the deer, right?
Yeah.
And now she wants to like eat a corpse in the woods or something. Is it?
Yeah, she's threatening to eat carcasses. You know,
well, I mean, so you know, like hungry is hungry, but you know, I'm all for surviving and all, but you know, light a match or something. You know, at least try to cook it a little bit or something. I don't know. Something.
Right? Like, I don't know. This so it says here she's in Expendables 4, which I don't know why they're making another Expendables movie. Recently admitted to being a witch and appeared to threaten to perform a carcass-eating ritual after she was accused of child abuse by Robbie Starbuck, which I don't know who that is. But I don't buy her look at this is like the first time they've actually shown her thumbs in a while, like, but they have it hidden because you know what I'm talking about. She has like the serial killer thumbs.
Yeah, it's got like weird. Yeah, it's so weird.
The toe thumbs.
Yeah, and it's kind of like the thing with Brie Larson's feet. Like, you know, like she's all right up till you get to her toes, and then it gets a little weird. You know.
I call those serial killer thumbs because if you have done any research into serial killers, you'll look at a lot of them. They have those hammerhead thumbs.
Yeah,
they do. It's really fucking weird. And my wife, when she was teaching school, taught an entire psych unit on serial killers' traits and motivations and things. And yeah, that is one trait that is. It's funny. It's just all. One of the things that a lot of them have is those fucking hammerhead thumbs. And I worked with a guy who had those thumbs, and he'd been in prison before. And I was like, what were you in for? He's like, ecstasy trafficking. I'm like, all right. That makes sense.
Yeah, you weren't counting money with those thumbs, pal. Right? You know,
no. No. Wait, here's Goodstuff says, here's to you, Mr. Female Imposter Guy. You entered the Woman of the Year contest. You beat the competition as if you were a man among women and won Woman of the Year. Papa says, so our elected leaders, heads of business, and everyone we've entrusted our collective well-being to go camping with each other every year to perform rituals and participate in orgies, and none of you care. Oh, I do. But we can't talk about this bullshit on YouTube because YouTube will freak out and demonetize me again, and
I wasn't invited. I know that much. So.
Right? I didn't get my invite wasn't in the mail.
It must be lost on my white privilege card somewhere.
Right? I just checked the mail and nothing.
No white privilege card. No serial killer card. No nothing.
Nothing. I got normal thumbs. I'm like, what the fuck? Serial killers also like bitter flavors, black coffee, IPA beer. I love black coffee and IPA. I don't like IPAs or black coffee. I don't. Tolbat says I have a white privilege card. See, he has one.
There you go.
I didn't know lizards could get those. What the hell? Apparently they can because Megan Fox has one. Starbuck, the host of the Robbie Starbuck show, accused Fox of child abuse for dressing her sons up like girls, which I agree with him. Starbuck wrote on Twitter, these are Megan Fox's sons. We used to live in the same gated community and our kids played at the park. I saw two of them have a full breakdown saying they were forced by their mom to wear girls' clothes as their nanny tried to console them. Oh my God.
Don't force the kid to do it, you know?
What the that is just, that's disturbing. That is friggin' disturbing. And, you know, it goes right along with these weirdos because I'm watching, the wife and I was going to go on Vinny's stream last night because I had last night off. And the wife's like, hey, do you want to finish? We started watching that series on Hulu about Jared from Subway, right?
Yeah, that whole debacle. I kind of
holy, dude. Have you watched any of that?
Not really, no.
It is very, very fucking disturbing, to say the very least. I mean, to hear like the recording, because there was a female reporter who, like, he said he made a comment to about, you know, middle school aged female students. Right before he was getting ready to talk to him, he leaned into her and he said in her ear how the affinity, I have to be very careful about how I word this, the affinity he has for them. And so that led her to start recording their conversations and kind of lead him on. And it's like years worth of conversations of her being an FBI informant and having to go drop like recorded conversations off to them at all hours of the night. Up to the point where she was planning a birthday party. They were going to do a sting, and they were finally going to arrest him in Florida, Sarasota. He wanted to get at her kids.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And so they were going to set the sting up, and then it didn't work out because his schedule changed. And, I mean, that's about how far I got into it. I'm, like, on the third episode. This guy is a sick, disgusting pile of shit, and I don't... Wow. I don't think he's ever getting out, and if he does, he's got to be in protective custody in there. I don't know if he's in Gen Pop or not, but if he is, I'm shocked he hasn't. That's those kind of people like him are the ones that don't last.
That's a long time ago now.
Yeah,
that seems like what? It's like got to be like a decade now, ain't it? At least.
Yeah.
Since all that went down, ain't it?
God, let's see. When did he get arrested? I can't remember when it was. Let me see.
It feels like a long time ago.
Yeah. Oh, it does. Let's see. 2015. Yeah. So it's 8 years ago.
Almost,
yeah. He received, Jesus Christ, he only received 15 years. He's at the Inglewood Federal Correction Institution in Colorado. Think about it. So he only got 15 years. I mean, that's he should. Why do you this is the thing that psychologists most of them that are rational and not, they understand, which I know a rational psychologist, right? That this is not something that's curable. There's no fixing these people. They're mentally broken. So there's only one way to fix them, and I mean it's basically the same way you fix a communist. They kneel and face the ditch. There's no other way.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
There isn't.
I got my little niece. She just turned 4. She's getting ready to start going to school. Like, we worry, we're ready to homeschool her.
Yeah.
Just so that, she learns, how to spell words before she learns what shapes fit in her butt, like that. It's weird. It's getting weird out there,
Oh, yeah.
They're getting them kind of young and teaching them some weird shit.
Dude, this is why I have my son in a private school, and I work there, and I know all the staff, and that's funny. They're doing. I had to do a background check, go through that, which is fine. I got nothing to hide. They did my background check, I went through all their training and all that, and I'm like, now can I have your background checks? I want to see all of yours. Yeah. I want to see all your stuff. I want to see your credentials. But let's see. So Starbuck elaborated. This was around 5 years ago, so they were younger than they are in this pic. There was another witness plus the nanny when the boys did this. It started with one, then the other one chimed in. The third child was not involved. Starbuck continued. We knew California wouldn't do anything about it because the state celebrates this stuff and she's famous. Weirder wrinkle to this, I worked with Megan once on a small shoot about a year or so before she moved into our community. She was very nice to me, so I was shocked when this happened later on. Just a very weird situation, but clearly those boys weren't happy. I mean, yeah, this woman's, like hands are hidden in the pockets. Hands are hidden in the pockets. I mean, this is, why you think this is okay to dress, when they're young like that. That is you're basically being a dog bathing enthusiast at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's getting weird out there, I don't know, man.
It is, and I can't. Yeah, being a parent is like basically terrifying right now. It really is. I mean, look at this shit. These are boys. Do you really want a bunch of little Harry Styles running around? I don't think you do. Little Ezra Millers. Sue this scam bag for scam. I think she meant scumbag. But yeah, Jesus. Like, let's see. She doesn't say. Does she say? Whoa. I don't know. This woman is just off her fucking rocker, dude. Like, there's no. What do you do to help somebody like that? I don't get it. I really don't. I wish I knew. I really wish I knew what. But I don't know. It's almost it's as if they use these kids for props. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't. We don't have a whole lot of that going on around here, but you hear the stories and you see these things going on, and it's just like sure, talk about this stuff, but keep it like at an age when it's time, keep it age appropriate time to talk with, like, my niece is 4. She doesn't need to be learning about some of this stuff just yet,
No, God, no. This is stuff you don't learn until you're, or what, like 12, 13 years old. I mean, they start doing, well, I mean, we were in like 7th grade and we did like the sex ed thing,
Right, like
7th grade, All right, Papa, we'll see you in a minute. Hey, what about, he says, you don't help is what you do. I feel bad for the kids. Their kids are purse puppies. Yeah. Normal behavior in Hollywood and liberal parents in general. Pretty much. Yeah, that's why they treat their kids like those. Like Paris Hilton used to have her little chihuahua in her frickin' handbag, Ugh, just disgusting. You know, and that's the thing is like if we were on Rumble or a actual platform that doesn't, won't punish you for having an opinion that speaks out against this shit a little more adamantly than I'm being very restrained right now because we are where we are. So we'll switch up topics. I do have a story sent in by Manliness and Motivation, but before we do that, folks, let's see here. Let's see, what do we have? Before we switch, let's go over and hear from Kaufman Furniture. Here we go.
It's difficult for the average person to keep up with the newest trends in home furnishings. My family has been serving at Kaufman Furniture for over 51 years, so we have the experience and take the personal interest in seeing that we offer the newest of the new, like these exciting California modern stylings. We'd like to show you the beautiful natural look furnishings soon. Remember, whatever style or period you prefer, the newest is always at Kaufman's. Visit us soon on Woodward between 12 and 13 Mile Roads.
Here we are. Woman trampled by a herd of cows while jogging on Colorado Trail. That's that's something you don't have happen that often. Hey, have a great one, Horny Alf. Good seeing you, brother. Good seeing you. But yeah, well, I mean, but what is this, Yellowstone? You know, hey, Lucky, the cows got out of the barn again.
Well, you know, you don't roller skate in a buffalo herd, right? You can't roller skate in a buffalo herd. You can't roller skate in.
Let's see if they have any video of this.
Is that thunder ripping across southern Missouri? No. It's the sound of the Kentucky Drag Boat Association's Summer Thunder at Lucas Oil Speedway.
I can't wait.
And neighbors and head out for a day of high-octane madness. With over
Jim and Joe is going to have a blast out there at the boat races.
Oh, I can finally skip the ad. There we go. Hang on. Where's the audio? There it is. All right.
Views like this are the perfect backdrop.
A great place to just go do some hill climbs, have a good time.
Runners and bikers crowd the Colton Trailhead in Boulder County.
It is popular.
Vivian Keene comes here often too, but Tuesday's visit wasn't normal.
Yeah, just hop on there, get a little ride in before work, and next thing you know, just see something you weren't expecting.
Hi, I am on a trail right next to McCaslin.
Vivian called 911 when she saw about 30 cows surround a woman who was jogging.
I
no.
saw a runner get attacked by a herd of cows, and they're not moving, and the cows are surrounding them.
She screamed.
What for meme is that? All the big black
while
cows
they were
surrounding this poor girl, right?
Trampling her.
It looked like that picture on the
She
couch.
stopped moving, which at the time I was like, oh my gosh, did I just watch? Did I just watch her die? Which thankfully wasn't the case.
Vivian says the woman was hurt and needed to be taken to the hospital. Who knew cows could be this aggressive? Boulder County Parks and Open Space did.
We want to inform the public and help reduce risk between an interaction between the public and livestock when they're out here grazing.
Mike Foster says their department put up the sign this spring. He wants people to be very careful around cows.
Yeah.
Because
of you where it wants, right?
Yeah, they can be aggressive. I've been around cows my whole life. I mean, you're talking, a couple 1,000-pound animal there. If they want to move, they're going to move, and if you're in their way, you're just going to get run over because that's how they operate. They're a herd animal.
Damn.
I love it. And you live in a place like that and you don't know how they behave.
Season.
And when trail visitors come out and they're acting aggressively, or if they're approaching the cow in a fast manner, those cows again perceive that as a threat, and they do what they do to protect their young.
Colorado's beauty brings people here, but now some will think twice when they have to share it with a herd.
But it's definitely put a sense of, I'm going to be very, very cautious now.
Well, what did they expect? They're, like she said, it's calving season. They're having their babies, and any animal is going to be protective of their young. I mean, I mean, if it wasn't her first time jogging there, then I don't know what to tell you. Is this just, natural selection at this point?
That's how you learn, though, right?
Right?
That's how you learn.
You got to get run over by a herd of cows before before you learn your lesson, apparently.
Well, that's it. It goes, that's the thing, though. You tell them, don't touch that. It's hot, right? What's the immediate thing they do? Touch it. And then they get burned. They get burned. They look at you, go, ow, looking at you like it's your fault.
Yeah.
I just told you don't touch that. It's hot. You touched it. It's hot. Now you're mad at me, right?
This isn't my fault. I don't know what to tell you here. But yeah, so this 30 cows. I mean, that's a lot of that's a lot of beef. That's a lot of beef. But I mean, I don't. If they're in a penned area and you're like, I'm just gonna go jog through here. Yeah, like I said, this might have happened to serve a bigger purpose. You know what I mean? I don't think I don't think the cows are to blame here. I really don't. I don't see the cows being at fault. What are they gonna do? They gonna write the cow a citation?
Yeah, shame on you, cow. Yeah, bad cow. Stay down. Right.
Parent, be careful with that kid. Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville. Welcome to Jackass. What up, Jason Holt? Yeah. God, why? Just why? Oh, so have they race swapped any characters lately outside of Aragorn? I'm waiting for them to. I'm waiting for the Ta-Nehisi Coates Superman announcement. I really am. I think it's funny in the Flash movie, which, like I said, no interest in seeing that, which opens this week. They're going to use the Nicolas Cage Superman. He has like a cameo or something because he was supposed to be in
about that. Yeah,
he was supposed to be in Superman back in 2000, and I mean, speaking of Nicolas Cage, I saw Renfield is on Peacock. I really want to watch that now. It actually looks kind of funny. I do. I like Cage. I think it's funny that he's so polarizing as an actor. You know what I mean? Like there's people that really either really like him or really hate him. What's up, man?
I need help with something for my.
All right.
Do I have to do this side?
Yeah.
What?
We're doing schoolwork right now.
Wait, no, I'm on this side still.
Okay.
I don't get what to do.
Okay, that's all right. Take a break.
Oh, wait, can I get my rewards?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. He's playing that Ninja Turtles Legacy game. Legends.
I had like 45 characters.
Yeah, he's been playing this thing for like 2 years, so I've been making him wait, not giving him.
I have a lot of my characters up to level 30 and level 45. I just got Leo up to level 40 2 days ago.
All right.
And Dog Pound, Leo should be my strongest guy, but he isn't because Dog Pound and Neutralizer and Shredder. Sorry. It's okay. They're my best characters.
They just heard you. I love you, bud.
Love you, Dad. See ya.
Shut the door. Thank you. The beauties of live entertainment when you have your kid home for the summer.
Yeah.
You know.
I got one sitting in my lap right now.
Yeah, you understand.
Yeah.
This is we talked about this a little bit Saturday night, but we didn't get a chance to really expand on it. But over on Screen Rant here, Tena Huerta, Black Panther 2's Namor, the boy without love, is accused of sexual assault by Maria, saxophonist Maria Elena Rios. Now, I think he just he just wanted to test her wind capacity. What up, Ruben? Hail. Hail. I missed that excitement. I just had to threaten the life of my 23-year-old so he would get out of bed. Yeah, mine was up this morning at 5:30. I had to tell him to go back to sleep for a little bit, so I got to sleep until 7 this morning. But this is funny. I mean, it's not funny at the expense of the woman he allegedly assaulted, but I mean, Marvel's House of Cards is just crumbling, and I'm absolutely here for it. Can you imagine Kevin Feige right now? I mean, this guy, Brutal, has got to be just beside himself. Like
where do they find these?
Yeah.
Who is responsible for?
Yeah, who's screening these guys? Is there anybody in HR that's like, hey, we might want to look into this guy's background a little bit? They're like, no, it'll be fine. He's a diversity hire. And you're a bigot for suggesting otherwise. And it's like, okay, well, we didn't look into Jonathan Majors, and here we are. And I'm not saying that just because, quote unquote, they're diversity hires, but let's just say the last two villains have been villains in real life. I mean, shit. Like, did we have any issue with Josh Brolin doing anything wrong? Did we have any issue with, Tom Hiddleston or, I mean, Mickey Rourke or, I mean, I can name off all these other villains in these Marvel movies. Who else has got in trouble for this? I mean, Jesus. This is, yeah. Fake Ty Dude's his real life experience. Yeah, was he just practicing for when he met Shuri? 6 months after his last breakout performance. I wouldn't exactly call that a breakout performance. He starred in the likes of Sin Nombre, Narcos Mexico, The Forever Purge. Huerta found his biggest role to date in the Black Panther sequel as its main antagonist, which he was not that much of an antagonist. He basically died of dehydration at the end, let's face it. Yeah, he was supposed to be back in 2025's Avengers, the Kang Dynasty. Wow, that's what we like to call a twofer right there. So he was supposed to come back in Avengers, the We Was Kangs and shit Dynasty. So
Kang of Atlantis.
Who are they going to have in that movie now? Like, you can't even do that because Kang's gone. Like I said, if they wanted to, you could recast him. I mean, just fucking recast him. Just like they should have recast, Chadwick Boseman. Honestly, Aldous Hodge should have taken the role of T'Challa if he wasn't already with DC. Wasting his time doing Black Adam. Let's see what Tina has to say. The big Marvel YouTubers are saying that all the recent Disney Plus MCU series movies aren't as good because Feige's too busy. That's supposedly the reason for the production slowdown. Well, is the writer's strike still going on? Aren't the actors striking now too or some shit? Like, this is hilarious. I don't. What, they want more money for being mediocre? I mean, like, what? Why would the writers feel as though they deserve more money with the quality that they're not turning out? I mean,
yeah, it's getting a little outrageous out there. And
yeah, if I'm doing a subpar job at something, I surely don't expect any extra, financial in bonuses for a mediocre performance. But again, I'm not a politician.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just funny. So it says it's first reported by the Mexico-based publication Reforma. Tena Huerta is being accused of assault by saxophonist and activist Maria Elena Rios. Offered an English translation to the report and of Rios' thread, in which she goes on to accuse the Poder Prieto Collective of not paying her and protecting the Black Panther Wakanda Forever actor. The Los Angeles Times reached out to representatives for Huerta and Disney, neither of whom responded. Let's see. Yeah, I can't read Spanish. Yeah. She's also accused the Poder Prieto Collective not paying her for her work. Jesus. The accusations were just made today. This was on June 10th. And Mexican news sites have just started reporting on it. Please do not harass her. Just support victims and stay informed. Some articles are reporting it like it's an accusation of sexual assault, and others of him being a sexual predator. Sorry, on the mismatching words, it's all just very confusing right now. Confirms herself as a victim and that there are others. Ouch. Oof. So we've got multiples now. We've got multiples, which is the way it usually happens because, I mean, these things usually aren't just isolated incidents, you know. Okay, Gap says the writer's strike still going on. I thought so, but I wasn't sure. I was just kind of like, is it? I don't know. I stopped paying attention to it, you know what I mean?
Well, we've seen what some of these writers are writing, so is this really a bad thing?
Right. Maybe they need to suffer for a little while. It'll help improve their art, you know. Who knows? But yeah, so we have the writer's strike's been going on since 2010. Says J Man, what's going on, J Man? Good morning, Carl. Carl. Let's see. The extent of the accusations are currently unclear, with translations fluctuating between citing the Black Panther star as a predator and having committed the assault, with no English-based publications reporting on the accusations, nor representatives for the Namor actor releasing a statement on the matter. There are a lot of unknowns regarding the very serious situation. Unfortunately for Marvel Studios, should the accusations leveled against Huerta prove to be true, this would make him the second major star of the MCU to find their future left unclear due to personal troubles. And we already talked about Jonathan Majors, who is primed to be the next overarching villain akin to Brolin's Thanos, arrested on alleged assault on his romantic partner. The Kang actor's attorney has sworn by Majors' innocence and released messages from the partner seemingly indicating such. Yeah, this is just a comedy of errors now on the part of Marvel in their casting. It is. I don't.
Oh, what a tangled web we weave when first we practice to deceive, and so on and so forth. Yeah, it's like, holy hell, it's getting a little. Like. How do you even? And they're doing it to themselves, really.
Yeah, I'm looking on Deadline right now, and I don't see anything on the situation. I see their top story is one of their top stories. Fox News sends cease and desist letter to Tucker Carlson over his Twitter show. Yeah, why I don't, let's see. Fox continues to ignore the interest of its viewers, not to mention its shareholder obligations. Yeah, they're just pissed off that he's getting better ratings over there and he's going to be more successful. Let's see if the Hollywood Reporter has anything on Huerta. Let's see. I'm not seeing anything over here. Although China Transformers Rise of the Beast had a $40 million start over there. I don't know if all the numbers are in, but let's see. Nothing about Huerta on the Hollywood Reporter either. It's almost as if they're ignoring it. It's almost as if they're ignoring it. Morning, Joe's Atmosphere. Hail, brother. Hail. Let's do a Google search of Tenoch Huerta here. Let's see if Tenoch Huerta assault charges. Let's see. All right, so I'll share this here, and we'll just take a look at the headlines and what they have here. So we have top stories: LA Times, Movie Web, Inside the Magic. Let's see. Let's go to news so we can see the dates on these. An hour ago, we got this covered. That's bad when we got this covered is getting it before. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know a lot, but I know that if they got it covered by now, you know.
Other
I don't know. They don't seem like, yeah. I've seen some of the stuff they got covered. You know.
Yeah. Distractify, Be Latina, Daily O, Wiki of Nerds, Fandom Wire, WION. Let's see. Sama, English, Sportskedia. Ooh, none of these are major publications. They're largely ignoring it, as we see here. I mean, you would think one of the big online outlets would be covering this in some. I mean, it's as far as like, you know, Marvel goes, that's a big hit they're taking. You lost Jonathan Majors. I mean, they're not going to use him with Disney's image right now. That's borderline suicide for them to use him again. And then, this guy.
But then, like all that, but then like they'll try to cancel you and shit posthumously for a joke you cracked like 30 years ago and shit. Like it's like pretty. It's just ridiculous. Just the whole concept of all of this. It's like, and then you see obviously they're not hiring nice people over there. I mean, everybody's got their thing. I can't talk too much smack about that, but like, you know, everybody's a person at the end of the day. You know, when they decide what they, you know what I'm saying. Like, a person is gonna make their choice in life and shit and do whatever they got to do, but celebrity or not. But I mean,
yeah,
you've seen some of the stuff these guys are up to, and you wonder how they, you know, got in tight with some of them.
Yeah. So here's Transformers right here. We'll look at this because these numbers will be adjusted later, I'm sure, because it says international's only 18 million. I take it that's not counting China, because they said that was 40 alone, putting this over the 100 million mark for the opening. I was kind of on the fence with this one, you know, because I don't know. You know, the last, was it Transformers The Last Night, was pretty much garbage. I don't know how they convinced Anthony Hopkins to do that movie, but I did you see Bumblebee? The one with Haley Steinfeld?
Yeah, that one was all right, I guess. I mean, like, you know, I didn't hate it. I didn't.
No.
You know, it didn't blow me out of the water, but it was cool. It was like, you know, the chick and she gets the car and, you know, they're, you know, yeah, it was all right. It was fun and it looked good, you know, like.
Yeah. I thought the first part of that movie on Cybertron, like the war with the Autobots and the Decepticons, I was like, why didn't we get this in any of the other movies? You know what I mean? Like they could have done just that. Like I don't like the human involvement in it. I don't. Yeah. What up, Sean Estep? Hail, Sean. What's going on, brother? No, I don't. The human characters always take away from it. You know what I mean? They do. They serve as an annoyance.
Yeah, sometimes you just don't. It doesn't need to be. You know, yeah, they turn into cars. You know, somebody got to look like they're driving the car or whatever. But yeah, yeah. Do they really? Do they?
Do they though? You just say they're all Teslas. You know, they're just self-driving. But no, the problem is, like I said, the human aspect. It really takes away from the Autobots and Decepticons part of the story, and the way they make the robots look in the movies is, I don't know, it's jarring. And then didn't they say they have a non-binary Autobot now, which literally makes zero sense because they're robots. But hey,
Wait,
I don't.
Talk about does not compute, man. Like, that does not compute.
No, this is a non-binary robot. Wait, what? Isn't it just? It's a machine. It's a machine. Like, I don't get it. It totally just throws me off. The weird things. It's like I was waiting for him to say this is a trans robot. Wait, what? No, no. You're right. It's a transformer. It goes from a car to a fucking robot. That's exactly what it is. Papa's back. The Bay movies are garbage for me, part 5 being a dumpster fire. Bumblebee is like a 5 out of 10. Rise of the Beast is 7 out of 10. None of the films are really good enough to name Transformers. Yeah, I Bumblebee I liked slightly more. Sounds like slightly more than you, J-Man. And that's mostly because the opening sequence, like, I could have done without John Cena in that one. You know what I mean? But I didn't think it was, I didn't think it was terrible. But the rest of them, like the first one was like, okay. The second one, and after that, it's just like, oh my God, stop. Like, what was his name? Patrick Dempsey. Is that Patrick Dempsey from Grey's Anatomy? Was in it. Yeah. Was in it? He was like the villain. I'm like, he's the main villain, and you have Shia LaBeouf as like the main protagonist. Still, it's like, oh my God, could there be any more of a beta matchup?
Yeah, that was a little. And the chick was like a robot or something, the girlfriend or something.
Yeah,
It was getting weird towards the end.
Yep. Yeah, it did. It just yeah. Joe says we went and saw Transformers yesterday. We've had the kids with Lagoof, rednecks with Marky Mark. Now we get urban. It's mid, but the prologue had the crowd gasping. All right. 5 out of 10 means a pass movie. 5 or 6 out of 10 is a pass for me. I own all these movies, of course, because I love buying stuff. Right? That's why I bought all the what was it? No, I didn't buy those. The in-laws bought those for the kid. All the Tremors movies. I've got all 6 of them. And the only ones worth watching are the first 2. You know, they really go off the rails after the fucking second one, which I'm not really even that much of a fan of. But I just the ass blasters and stuff. It's like this is kind of bad. You know, this is kind of bad. But I don't know. Tremors they never had to make any more after the first one, honestly. Oh, I own all the Tremors movies too, duh. Those are it's same thing with like Starship Troopers. Like I was just gonna buy the first one and it came in a 3-pack and I'm like, all right. Yeah. I'll buy. I still haven't watched the second or third one. I need to watch the animated series. I heard that's really good. I think it's on like Tubi or something.
Yeah, I don't know about that. We try to do that with my nephews though. Like we have like mandatory social interaction movie nights.
Yeah,
and we get together and we do the old school movies and like.
Yep. See, we do that with my kid likes the older stuff though. Like he enjoys it. You know, that's the nice thing about it is, the Little Mermaid was playing at the movie theater and we weren't going to go see that. So I was like, hey, do you want to watch the original one? And he's like, yeah, so we watched. I sat down and watched it with him because I haven't seen it in 20 some years. And it holds up. You know, the animation's good. The songs are good. It's just, there's no comparison. And yeah, he was engaged. He enjoyed it. You know, it wasn't like he was wanting to do other stuff. He was sitting there pretty much glued to it. So that's what happens when you make good entertainment. Ugh. At my prime, I was at 4,000 DVDs and blue. Jesus Christ. I was out yesterday at my folks' house and I picked up some more cassettes. And I actually have, hang on a second. I think it's in the office here. Let's see. I can grab it in a minute. I'll grab it the next break. But I have all my old Mad and Cracked magazines plus all my old Playboys. I
That's
got
old
in a,
school. Yeah.
Dude, they're all like 2000 through like, I don't know, like some are earlier, late 90s. But I didn't realize I have doubles of stuff because I'm going to frame like the Tori Wilson and Sable, and I've got like doubles of the China one, and I'm actually going to put a couple of them up for sale. Because they're worth some money. And they're like mint, so it's like they've been in a box for fucking 22 years, So yeah, I was like, oh shit, I found all these, and dude, the Mad magazines. The oldest one I have is the Jaws cover from 1976. That's 4 years before I was born. I remember getting that. I got it out of our hunting cabin. One of my dad's friends left it there, and I took it because I collected those things when I was a kid. Fucking Mad magazine was great. They stopped publishing it years ago, but that magazine was phenomenal for their parodies. Roughnecks.
That's what I was thinking. I couldn't even tell you the last time I saw one. Like
No.
you said, they don't even make them anymore.
No. Let's see. When did Mad magazine cease publication? Let's see. Mad was long noted for its absence of advertising, enable it to satirize materials. Let's see. When did it end? 2013. The series. Wait. When did Mad end? The series premiered on the evening of September 6th. No. The magazine. Let's see. It shut down in 2019. 2019. That's longer than I thought. I thought it was before that.
That's not so bad, but yeah, it's a couple of years now.
Yeah, it ran for 67 years. It was first published in the 50s. Let's see. When was that? It's 67-year run up to 2019. Founded in 52 and began life as a comic book in 1955. Jesus.
Yeah, that's old school. Spy versus Spy and all this stuff like that.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember that stuff.
I remember the Mad TV show. I love those animated Spy vs. Spy clips. Mad would be canceled now anyway, so no point in publishing them. Yeah. Cracked was good in the day. Also, I don't have as many Cracked as I do Mad. I wasn't ever as into Cracked as I was Mad. Like I would buy them, but I just never, like I read them but Mad to me, like, and it's funny too. I was talking to my dad about this. I'm like, look at Hail Tolbat, welcome back. He said Mad was so fun. It was. Look at the stuff they used to do, and I'll grab the box here in a minute because I want to go through some of this, but the parodies they used to do, like I was reading this as like a 6-7-year-old kid and understanding things, because think about the entertainment we were exposed to compared to like kids now. Like I've said this 100 times. Muppet Babies used to reference like the African Queen and Empire Strikes Back, and cartoons don't do shit like that now.
No, they don't. No,
they dumbed them down so much, it's ridiculous. But I'm gonna grab the Mad the box of Mad magazines. Let's see here. Let's go with this one right here. WDIV 4 from 1979. We Are Detroit.
Catching your dinner, for picking a winner. Yes, we're for the book and the brain, and With a combo of the music hall and Renaissance computer. We're for you.
Oh man, that shit is sad. It is sad watching that now, knowing the state of Detroit. But this was in the box. I found this. This is the very first wrestling program from the very first show I ever went to. Here's the back cover too. Mr. Perfect. The fight card wasn't in here, but I mean this was just super freaking cool to find this. This is from like '88, and I have the actual pictures I took at the event. My mom is going to. She's looking for. They're in a smaller album, but I mean this was just cool.
In 1988, I was 14 years old. I was drinking Mad Dog down the tracks with the bums.
I was 8. This is from 1989. This is the merchandise catalog. Like what I wouldn't give to just have one of those vintage Macho Man shirts. I mean, look at this stuff is so cool. Like this, I have this the Nintendo game. It was $44.95 in here. The WrestleMania game with Hogan on. I have that. I have the original box and everything for it. But I recently found, my mom found, she was going through, I can't even remember what it was, but she found the map to my original Legend of Zelda game.
That's a treasure in itself now.
Oh, dude, yeah, I'm gonna frame it. Here's something else that's really cool I found. This is a Buck Rogers comic book from 1982. Whitman Comics. just very, I mean, this is one my dad gave. My dad gave me these and a couple Archie ones that I still have somewhere, but let's see. Here's some Mad magazines right here.
I used to have some treasures, but I've moved so many times and left stuff behind, and oh man.
Yeah. Look at that, Mario on the cover. This is from January of 1990. In this issue, we smashed Nintendo games, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and Married with Children. I was 10 years old reading this stuff,
Wow. Yeah, that's awesome.
Look at, this is, here's, hang on, which one is this? 6 minutes, looks at smoking. I mean, this is for kids. This is freaking amazing. Wait, let's see what else we have here. Here's one right here. Here's a special Ninja Turtles. I mean, I got a bunch of these. This one is missing the cover. Is that this cover right here? Let's see. Because there's a couple of them that they're just loose covers in the box. No, this is the September 1990 cover with. Yeah. Look at that.
Oh wow! Look at that. Jeez, that brings back memories, huh?
You're talking about Spy vs. Spy.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one is this is July of 91. They've got the Odd Father Part 3. Unsolved Miseries, and this is the Madonna issue. Where'd that cover go? That one's right here somewhere. Let's see, but yeah, I mean, is this it right here? It is right here. Here it is right here. This is the Madonna cover right here.
Oh, wow.
And notice she doesn't look like a demon there. But yeah, this one has Edward. It's got Edward Scissorhands on the back. I mean, this is RoboCop. See ya, J-Man. See ya, Gap. But yeah, here's another one. I mean, Doogie Howser and Empty Nest. If you guys remember Empty Nest. Here's a good one. Ghostbusters 2, which still one of my favorite movies. And again, here's another one. I saw this in the theater. 3 Men and a Baby.
3 Men and a Baby, yeah, that's a classic.
Right? Here's one of their super specials. This is the one of the collector series. These were always really cool. You remember the things in the back where you used to fold the covers? It's so bad. It's like I want to fold the cover of that one, but this is one of the first ones I think that I bought with my own money. This was in 1988.
Wow.
And this has Fatal Attraction and Designing Women. They parody in this. Let's see what else we have. We've got another super special. This is a good Mad Gross Outs. I mean, these were, here's one that I've already, this back cover's already been folded here. I'm gonna embiggen myself for a minute here. All right, so here's the back cover right here. So when we fold it in, let's fold this. It forms, if you can see that, it forms the Oscar, which is kind of, I don't know. It's just these things were always just kind of neat. But here's a couple. Let me pull a couple more of these out. We got Mad Shorts. Let's see what else. Here, Parents versus Kids. Those were fun. What else? Here it is right here. Here's the one from 1976. Jaws.
Oh, okay. See, that's even old because I was like 2. So.
Yeah, this one is, and the inside of it here. Let me open it up. It's still in pretty good shape. I mean, the pages at the end are a little bit rough, but yeah, here's their parody of Jaws. It was Jawed. I mean, these are things that, this is just, we got the heavy metal issue. I mean, shit, dude. And these go on and on. I mean, we got the Midwinter Vacation. Remember Roseanne? You got Roseanne on the cover. This is one I'm gonna read right here. This sitcoms. It's a super special, and they parody a bunch of different sitcoms. Let's see what do they have in here? Mr. Mamma Mia Department, Teacher's Pet, Alien Life Farce. Oh my God, that they do an Alf one. Yeah. So we'll have to look at that. And then here's a Gremlins issue.
It's all coming back to me, man. It's all coming back to me.
Addams Family. I mean, yeah, this stuff was really just cool to find. I'm looking to see what else is in here, and I think there's a couple cracked in here too. Let's see. Here's this is fun. Yeah, this was from a cracked magazine. This is a wrestling parody they did. Oh no, this is Mad. But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in here that I found, and it's here. This is for super fan will appreciate this. This was cracked, but instead of the Joker, we have the Jerker.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so there's some. I won't show the old Playboys, even though the covers are very tasteful. That was the thing. Look at Playboy, and literally when you're a teenager, you're like naked, or a kid, you're like naked chicks. And then when you're older, you're like, wait, there's actually a good interview in there I want to read. And the nakeds are obviously a bonus, but with the prevalence of the hubs, shall we say, now it's like it was so obsolete.
Yeah, now there's no escape from it. Now, back in our day, you used to have to look for it. Now it's everywhere.
Yeah, we had to hunt. We had to hunt for that shit. My dad.
Stuff,
Yeah. My dad's giving me, he's like, hey, he goes, I got a bunch of old Penthouse and Hustlers from the 70s. You want them? I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, yeah. He's given me a copy of that poster. You remember Disneyland After Dark? You ever heard of that, Brutal? You're older than me.
Sounds familiar.
It's the Disney poster with all the characters in Disneyland basically banging.
Yeah, it sounds familiar. Yeah.
My dad's got
I know it if I saw it.
he's got an original copy of that he's giving me, and I'm gonna frame it and hang it up down here in the office. But he used to have it hanging up when he was a bachelor. He's telling me all this stuff, man. He's like, yeah, he goes, I had all the blacklight posters and the beads hanging down and shit. And I'm like, who are you?
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Right? Like, OG over here, He's like, yeah, he goes, the women used to love it. And he's like giving me all his old vinyl and stuff like that and his 8 tracks, which is really cool. I dig that stuff, man. I do. And we turned this into kind of a retro stream. We'll go for a couple more minutes, and then we'll kind of wrap her up. As I got to get to some parenting duties and some things outside. It sucks. It's like I got to go check out my boat too because we had a storm, so I got to go make sure she's all tied up and straighten out the slip debacle. Oh, yeah, I go to pull in there the other night, right, and somebody's in my fucking slip, or where my slip is supposed to be. Where I'm understanding the guy I rented from, right, is just I'm not going back there next year. Like for $1,100, right? I'm like, what am I getting here? Like what? I don't know. It's first world problems.
It's really worth it, right? First world problem.
It is. Have a great day, Tina. Thanks for joining us. I'll be over on. Hang on a second. Let me pull the channel up here. I want to make sure I get it right. And I have a link here. Where's he at? Right here. Words of Paradise. I will be over there this afternoon at what time? 4 p.m. Eastern time. I will be over there. I'm grabbing the link right now and posting it in the chat right here. That's on Words of Paradise channel. It's the Countercast. We'll be talking about Indy 5 and a lot more. So yeah, I'll be over there at 4 p.m. A rare daytime afternoon appearance for me. I'll be over there, and then we have Going in Raw. The Horsemen will be on hand tonight. We have a member stream after that. We're gonna do Going in Raw will be from 8:35 until around 10, hour and 25 minutes. And then we're gonna do a half-hour member stream Tuesday night. Remember,
Return of the member stream.
Yes, they're back. They are back. And yeah, I didn't want you guys to think I haven't been planning that out. I just wanted to make sure we did everything right. And yeah, we got 70 channel members. I am fucking ecstatic about that. It is, man. It's great to be back. Great to be monetized again. Yeah. YouTube is, they got my appeal, not the appeal, but the remonetization done really quick. And I am working on getting Nerdette back on here this week for one of the morning shows we have planned, which we had today. Then we'll have, let's see, are we doing one tomorrow? I'm looking at the schedule here. Tomorrow's the 13th. So did I plan one out for tomorrow? If I didn't, we will probably do one tomorrow too. And Wednesday, I can't remember if I had something to do tomorrow or not. We'll figure it out though. But we got Holy Shit News Wednesday night. No member stream Wednesday night because we got a member stream tonight and tomorrow night. Member show, or not member show, but morning show on Thursday and Friday. And we'll be watching wrestling on Draven's channel on Wednesday night. Be sure to check out Tommy and Vinny if they're doing I'm not sure if Tommy or them are doing a show tonight, but they usually do that at 6. And Thursday nights they do Collectible Past. I think they're doing that this week. And then Vinny's Friday stream at 5 p.m. And then I don't believe we're watching wrestling Friday night. Maybe, I don't know. But we'll be back. We have Saturday night's main event this week, and then Mario Kart on Draven's channel afterwards. Thank you, Tina Bojan, Sean Estep, Fake Tie Dude, Joe's Atmosphere, J-Band, Tollbat, Papa Cotton, Gap After Dark, one of my mods. Thank you, Carl. Good seeing you, brother. Good seeing you. Let's see who else we have here. We have, I'm scrolling. I'm still scrolling. Ruben, Christopher Haynes was here. Jason Holt, my editor extraordinaire, Good Stuff was here. What About was here. Horny Alf, The Sentinel. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Let's see who else. That looks like we might round it out. That might round it out right there. Thank you, Brutal Morningwood, for joining me today, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks for the invite. I'm just sorry that the toddler is in my lap the entire time.
Don't worry about it, man.
Not to go full Kevin Spacey, because you never go full Kevin Spacey. But like we see Mini Tap on the prowl, so now I'm on my, I guess it's my turn,
Yeah, see, it's all right. We're kid friendly during the day for the most part, we're kid friendly. So yeah, thank you everybody for being here. I will see you guys at 4 over on Words of Paradise. There's the link to that. Let me pull his channel link here. Hang on a second. Let's put the main channel link up too. Let's get that, because I want you guys to come over and subscribe to him. And I'll be over on Beelzehub sometime. I think it's Sunday. I'll be over there talking about Friday the 13th, which you guys know I love that shit. There, right there. That's Words of Paradise channel. Come over and check him out. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate you for being here. Thank you for hanging out. Part of the rest of your morning. I hope it's good. Be sure to join us tomorrow night, 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific, 7:30 Central Time. And if you're on the other side of the pond, you do the math. I'm Etep Okuian from The Place to Be Reviews. We've been here with all of you. We don't see you. Have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow. We'll catch you on the next one.
It's better to burn out than to fade away.
I could do this all day.